Alright, good morning. I was asked, how do I target these crappie? Well, I'm going to tell you how I do it. That's a nice one. Alright, we're just getting started. Alright, this is how I do it. I know here in Florida, it's time for the spawn. Alright, you know, to go shallow. Well, that's all fine and dandy. But what if the whole lake's shallow? Then you got to go where there's structure. Well, if the whole lake's got structure on it, what do? Right? I mean, come on, we talking about Lake Okeechobee. It's full of grass, full of everything. Alright? Well, if you got a north wind, north winds always brings in cool air. Alright, go where the north wind ain't hitting. Start there. Try there first, because it's not gonna be cooled down as quick as what's getting hit by the north wind. Okay, so now any kind of wind that's blowing and you fishing grass, them fish, they'll get a little sketchy if that wind's hitting that grass hard, rocking that grass. They get a little spooky. So you gotta keep it balanced. But the best thing to do is during the spawn, use your nose as well. You can smell these fish. You'll be able to smell them. Now, I don't smell them where I'm at now, but I know with an east wind that there's blocking that east wind, and there's gonna be fish over here. But use your nose. It works. Smelling for them. There's a lot of fish in here. I'm gonna catch one right now in just a minute. I'm just jigging around, waiting on him to want to bite. They in here. If you see that piece of grass that ain't moving, start there first. Look for your bait. You got bait, you got fish. Watch your bass. If you're catching bass, you're pretty close to them crappie in here. Depth. Adjust that depth. Play with that depth a little bit. You can be 3 inches too deep, or 3 inches too shallow. If 3 inches too shallow, you can get in trouble. He might not want to bite. Well, I say, see, I deepened it up a little bit. Caught a fish. I'm using Pop's Crappie hair jig, hand tied. Everything's, he paints them, the whole works. Does it all. They work. Any of my videos you watch, you're gonna see they work. I had plenty of people fishing with nothing but minnows ask me, Bo, what are you using? See, if you wanted to put scent on it, you could. Try to stick to all natural colors that I can. As natural as I can get. And they're gonna always work. We got grass shrimp in here. Get something that favors the grass shrimp. But Florida, in Florida. It's just white works real good. They can see it. Anything with blue in it, blue, green. Now I don't use the sparkly stuff except for that one jig I use that's gold. I tried it with my son last week, and man, that jig impressed me. Don't pick a grass bed that's bigger than what you can work. Pick them little grass beds, something that you can get in there and dissect, you know, cut apart, fish. 10, 12, 13 foot jig pole, that's all you need. 10-pound test. Some of these guys say they're using 4 pound. You ain't using 4-pound test line in this grass. I've tried it. You might be using 4-pound braid. You can go a little deeper and just work it down. But I like to keep that rod tip. I like to keep that rod tip at the water. That way I can come up with him. I don't have to come up over my head. If you got to come up over your head with it, he gonna get slack. He might get off unless he's inhaled it. So hunt them calm spots. And current, if they can get out the current, they gonna get out of it. They are not big on current. There we go. There. There, look at there. Look at there. Here we go. There's another one while we sit here and talk. If you can get up above them, that's the best thing to do. Y'all ready for this? I know there's a crappie in there. Look at that. Just look at that. Golly, he got off. That shallow water would be your ticket. Pull that line to you, pull that jig up to your eye of your rod, hold that line, just ease it in there, work it in there. Work it in there, just work it around. Find a hole. Normally, in this kind of stuff, if it goes down, you at least get a bite. If it goes down now, they don't. Sometimes you think it goes down, it'll be hung up on something. Go. 1/8 ounce hair jig. That's what I'm using. Size hook is depends on you, what you want. There we go. Can't beat it with a stick, baby. Where'd that boat go? I seen a boat. There we go, folks. It's gonna be a great day on Lake Okeechobee. There we go. We out the wind. Week of the full moon. Lake Okeechobee. In the reed grass. All by ourselves. Not a soul in sight. Catching crappie. Lake Okeechobee, black crappie, specks, white perch, goggle eye, socket leg, whatever you want to call it, baby. It's all gonna taste the same. Woo! Hey, boy.
No, I wasn't calling you before I dropped him off.
Why?
Because he was so good this morning, I was not hearing I want my daddy or Florida or no sirree.
Dina Freeman.
He was really good though.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dina.
Breakfast, he got dressed.
But I hope I don't die today.
You ain't gonna die today, but we don't ever call you on the way to school in the morning when you're not in town. I always call you after. You ain't gonna die today. You got 9 lives. You only used about 4 of them.
I don't know.
Nah, he was good this morning.
We're good.
Alright, I love you. Go do your thing.
I was hoping to have that bird on camera catching that fish, but I don't know if I do or not. I'm gonna have to put my watermark on this picture though, because if not, somebody's gonna steal it. It's just that good. Folks, let me start off saying thank y'all for watching. Now working this jig, this pop scrappy jig, I drop it down. I let the fish tell me how they want it. Sometimes they want you jigging it. Sometimes they want it sitting still. Sometimes they just want you to bump it a little bit and then let it sit still. So that's a technique you just got to work with and see what's best. But don't jig it hard. When that jig's underwater down there, it moves way more than you think it does. And that's why sometimes you don't have to even do anything with it. Because it's already down there moving around. But sometimes you can swing it and catch plenty of fish. And what I mean by swing is move it left to right or right to left. But that sometimes works. You know, you get a reaction bite. But depth is the key. No doubt. You just play with that depth till you figure them out and remember what you were doing. Remember what you were doing when you caught that fish. How deep you were, how you were moving that rod, how you were jigging it, swinging it, whatever. That's going to be how you catch them fish. Remember what you caught them fish in. Did you catch them in what kind of grass, what kind of weeds, just where did you catch some fish? And that's what you target. Where if you catch some fish on the outside the grass in open water, then that's what you do. Go around that grass bed on the outside until them fish go back in. When you quit catching fish, then that's when you start fishing the grass. But 99% of the time,
there's going to be fish still in that grass. But remember how you caught that first one, and you should be successful with going home with a mess of fish, no doubt. Never fails. And you know what? These crappie, they got a mind of their own. That's exactly why I fish for them, because you never know day to day what they're going to want, how they're going to want it, and where they're going to be, unless you hit the grass. You hit the grass, that man out there fishing that open water, he might be going to come up short, but you ain't coming up short. But don't pick a grass bed that you can't work. You can pick grass beds that are just huge, just too much to work. But like here in Florida, there's a lot of big grass beds. And, you know, you just got to pick them pretty spots. Like right here, you see that reed grass sticking up, some thick grass and some other type of grass. You know, I just started fishing around it, and there they were. But a lot of places you can smell these fish this time of year. So use your nose too. Use your eyes, you know, and ears. You hear them birds, go where them birds is at and see what them birds is doing. Because them birds is there for a reason. And when you see them big birds like that, they ain't there for the health. Well, they are there for the health because they're there to eat. But 90% of the time they there because there's bait in there, and that bait's draw them bigger fish in there that they can eat and get a meal off of. But this is just a little quick video of, you know, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and it just so happens to be that I got on some fish right off the rip, and, you know, got to catch some fish while I was talking and sharing some information with you. Hopefully you can take this here and put it with what you already know, and it'll help you even more. But nevertheless, thank y'all very much, and feel free to reach out to me. Anybody that has reached out to me or text me or whatever, they can vouch that I will get back to you. Now, it's best to text me because half the time I don't answer the phone right off the rip because I am fishing or doing something. And but I will get back to you. But I sure appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps you. And anything I can help you with, y'all let me know. And y'all have a good day. I hope everybody catches lots of fish this week. Thank you.